www.consolecreatures.com. Rainbow Stuff Franks. I'm here with Ryan, the product manager for Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14. How are you today, Ryan?
I'm great, thank you.
You're going to show me this brand new game. What are you going to show me?
This year's version of Tiger Woods PGA Tour is legendary. We have 8 legends in the game. We've recreated some of the historical moments in golf history, and we put together a mode with a linear progression where you're actually going to have boss battles. That's right,
What?
in a golf game. You will battle the legends.
What does that mean? You're going to fight them?
We've recreated
Jack
historical golf eras, right? And you're going to progress through those eras, and at each era you have a different boss that you're going to battle and defeat, and it's going to be a legend. So you go
Golden Bear mode.
That's right. You go from Bobby Jones all the way through Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, to Tiger current day, right? And your goal is to take down all the legends to cement your seat at the head of the table of legends.
That sounds kind of cool, actually. Okay, let's take a look. I want to see more.
All right, great.
Let's do it. Okay, so Ryan, where are we starting here?
We're starting in 1873 at St. Andrews, historic St. Andrews, the St. Andrews, one of the most famous golf courses in golf history. And what you're going to see here is old Tom Morris, who is a famous golfer from that era, as well as you're going to see the course reflected in kind of the broadcast presentation as it would have been at that time, as well as notice the equipment and the names of the equipment. It's all era accurate, so you have a brassy, a spoon, baffing spoon, so on and so forth, right? So
I'd use your baffin spoon if I were you.
Well,
I'll just bring out the brassy for starters.
I appreciate a good caddy, but I'm gonna go with the brassy. So Tom Morris here is gonna tee off. And you'll see the distance of my drive is gonna come in the range of somewhere about 240 yards maybe, which is accurate to that era.
I love that it's like a monochromatic sepia sort of filter on the broadcast. It's like old school.
Exactly.
Did you play your whole round like this?
Whole round will reflect this, as well as once we move through the rest of the eras, you'll see these treatments change. So when we get into the 70s, it's a Technicolor treatment and so on and so forth. So I think we saw enough here. You want to hop out and go into a different era?
Absolutely. Let's check out a different era. Another thing that I noticed that I'd like to touch on is that there's a Connect sitting there, and I saw the option to use a Connect. How do you use the Connect to control this game?
Super easy. We can queue it up as well.
Let's do it at the end. I'd love to see it.
Let's run through these features, and then we will check out the Connect.
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, I'm going to drop us into 1958. And one of the most famous golfers in history is Arnold Palmer. And you see a little picture of here in the bottom left. We're going to go to the 1958 Masters, where he was champion. And you're going to see him in his younger days, looking super sharp. He's going to be using the equipment the same as they used from that era. And you also see the broadcast presentation reflected the same way as we saw the sepia tone in 1873.
Yeah.
You're going to see a little bit difference in the broadcast here, as well as the gallery. Not to mention the persimmon clubs here, the 1 wood, 3 wood.
Amazing.
Down your irons. We're going to go ahead and hit a tee shot. I noticed the custom animation on Arnold Palmer's swing as well.
Nice drive, by the way.
Oh, thank you. All of these legends were vetted through the approval channels and approved accordingly, so they're all to the finest detail.
Oh, really?
Recreated from their era.
And they each signed off on it?
Yes.
Well, whoever's still around.
Something to note here is the swing path in the bottom left, that strike meter. You can see the updates that have been made there.
Yeah.
So now it guides me on my draw and fade shots. I hit a pretty bad shot right here, but it illustrates that update.
Oh, that shows you. That just shows you what you did after
the path that you need to execute the shot to hit the correct draw or fade.
Oh, very cool. Oh, I get that.
Right?
Yeah.
So you'll also notice that when we putt, you're going to see a custom putting animation as well with Mr. Palmer. He had a very unique putting style where he was bent over a little bit.
Super hunch over style.
Exactly, a little bit more than a normal golfer, as well as he broke his wrist during his putting stroke, which is uncommon. So we'll drain that. I'll run a replay because it'll give us a little broadcast presentation there, and then you check out the putting stroke, right? All right. So if you like those sound effects, we can jump into the 1934 version of Augusta National that we recreated, and you'll really like the sound effects there. So let me jump out of here.
Out of there, yeah.
But first, maybe we should check out the Technicolor just to.
Yeah, I'd love to see just another version of it.
Yeah, let's complete this section of our quote-unquote tutorial, or
like
walkthrough.
Looking at you in the. All I see is James in the Connect.
So here we're going to go to 1977, where Jack Nicklaus was competing in the British Open, which is known as the Open Championship. We're going to see a little Technicolor treatment, and I also want to pay special attention to the gallery here. You'll see short shorts and bell bottoms.
Oh, amazing.
I don't know if you can already see them in the background there. Right, so we're in 1977, recreating the Open Championship that Jack won, and this is one of the challenges. So an example of a challenge is it's not necessarily 9 or 18 holes every time. It could be recreating a shot.
The final shot. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So this is one of the milestone shots that Jack hit, and we're going to try to recreate it and get it
from the deep stuff. Come on, Ryan.
Get it within the zone to pass.
From the deep stuff. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Sit.
Die. Oh.
So in the white circle is the pass,
Pass.
and then in the gold circle is a legend status. So
I'd give you a pass on that. That was a good shot.
Thank you. When you legend all the challenges in the mode, you actually are deemed a legend yourself, and you essentially cement your seat at the head of the table of legends, meaning that you've taken down all the legends in the game.
Can you wear any of their outfits at that point?
Not necessarily, but our Create a Golfer program probably can get you pretty close.
Is it pretty good? That's a good part of it. I want to see.
All right, so then we're gonna hop out of here now. I mean, you got a pretty good idea.
Yes. Look at those guys. Look at those outfits.
Okay, so we're gonna go pull up the 1934 course now. The Augusta National 1934, which is exclusive to the Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14, the Masters Historic Edition. Also, additional content included there as well are 5 additional DLC courses, the Augusta National Tournament Practice Facility, which is really neat. Yeah, it's really cool. You get a custom green jacket ceremony as well as a walk the course feature.
That's going to fulfill a lot of people's dreams.
Oh, absolutely. It's fantastic. All right, now my controller is going a little weird on me. I think it already knows what I want to do. All right. One of the things you're going to notice when I load up the course is the audio. So I'm going to pull up old Tom Morris because he's wearing a pimp outfit here. And...
Can't hear it in this club setting, but...
No, okay. Let's pull up Bubba because he's the current Masters champion.
You can tell us about it, though. What does the audio do?
So the audio has a very old kind of like newsreel feel.
Oh, the sound of it?
The sound, and the visual is an old newsreel visual as well. So
extra.
Yeah, exactly. So when we jump in here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the course. In 1934 was the first year the Masters was inaugural year.
In 1934, the inaugural year of the Masters tournament. Yeah, there you go. The Augusta National Golf Course.
See?
Yeah, see? You're not going to get me, coppers. Yeah.
So the front 9 and back 9 were reversed to what they are today. So you're looking at the 1934 number 1. This is actually the current day number 10 hole, right? You might recognize the bunker there, which is still kind of situated in the middle of the fairway. But over time, the course evolved, and it is so much longer now that bunker is kind of sitting in the middle of the fairway, when back then in 1934, it was adjacent to the green. So we're going to do a zoom in here and hit a shot. Again, check out the newsreel type of broadcast look and feel here, sepia tone, as well as you can see how the gallery is a little bit sparse there, and they're all decked out in their finest 1934 attire.
Amazing. A terrific tee shot.
So there's Bubba Watson in his era-specific clothing.
I always wanted to wear that outfit. I want to wear that outfit. I don't know where you get those pants, though. I have to get them made, I think.
All right, we're going to see if we can drop one right in here on the flag. Oh.
Not bad at all.
Little example of the new broadcast presentation that shows you where your shots are laying. Let's see. We're going to play this one.
His outfit is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
James, we need to get you a hat like that. And ah! Well done.
Nothing but the bottom of the cup.
Nothing but cup.
Nothing but the bottom of the cup.
Oh, sorry, Knickers. You got
You
it.
can see even the buildings along the course are
Period.
reflective, period accurate, right? So then as you move through and you play through each of the holes, you can see how they have changed tremendously. So this is current day number 11. You can hardly tell, you can hardly recognize it from the tee box. But once we hit the
hardly
shot
recognize it, number 11.
once we hit the shot
I
here,
wouldn't know it from number 4.
you'll be able to see.
Don't you think that outfit's good, James? That one?
That looks pretty good. I like the top.
Yeah, right?
It's great. Classic layered look with the knickers.
The Knickers are what does it, though.
See if we can get it down here on the green.
Looks pretty perfect.
Sit.
Die. Wow.
All right. Okay, so now we're going to go from here.
Played this game before, huh?
Once or twice.
Nice.
We'll move from here. And just a reminder, this is 1934 Augusta National Golf Club, which is exclusive to the Masters Historic Edition. I'm going to show you just a few other items to highlight. So we have a full LPGA Tour career mode this year.
I was going to say, what about the modern stuff? What kind of stuff?
Great, yeah, we're getting
modern
right into
side.
it. So my build going a little bit haywire here. So modern stuff, you look at this screen, we have the licenses for all 4 majors. First time it's ever happened in our franchise. You know, in previous years you would see the United Kingdom Championship rather than the Open Championship, branded as it is. We have all the treatments that the Open Championship is known for, the yellow scoreboard, so on and so forth.
LPGA, never seen that.
Right, so
That's interesting.
we have had female golfers in the game before, but this year we have the actual LPGA Tour license, a career mode. It's the first time professional women's league has had a full featured game mode in a sports video game.
That's great.
Yeah, super exciting. You can play through amateur tour all the way through the LPGA Tour. Oh, James, I see what's happening. It's the Connect doing this.
James.
Yeah, see,
James, stop screwing up the everything.
that's okay. So then you see all 4 majors, LPGA Tour we spoke about. I'm going to back out to this Quick Play. So Quick Play feature is the new version of Play Now.
Okay.
So this is where you go into this mode now to quickly play,
Yeah, to get
the
into
fitting
something.
name. And what happens here is we recreate Tournament Sunday, whereas before it was kind of like you're in a practice round and no one was on the course. Now it's Tournament Sunday every round. So we also have added licenses for each of the tournaments listed in here. So before you would see the Phoenix the TPC Scottsdale Phoenix Open. Now you're actually seeing the Waste Management Phoenix Open. All the broadcast
all the sponsors,
presentation,
the correct sponsors.
Right, the sponsors are all integrated. So it gives you a more authentic experience than ever before.
Totally.
Just scrolling through some of the others here. We booked quite a few. One of the new courses in the game is Muirfield Village, which is a beautiful course in Dublin, Ohio. It's actually Jack Nicklaus's home course.
I've heard about this, actually. Someone just mentioned this in my life recently. That's
Sure.
cool. Yeah, really
Great tournament.
random.
So backing out of the PGA Tour.
Who's in the I saw one of the Pro-Am tournaments. Who competes in the Pro-Am?
Oh, you saw the AT&T Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
So we don't have a Pro-Am integration in the game, but we
I
do
was
have
going to say that would be the wildest
3-minute
thing ever.
tournament. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
Like
Hopefully
Adam
someday-
Sandler.
Oh, right. That would be fantastic.
Right?
Our
Right?
dreams.
Yeah, you think so?
He does.
Tony Romo, get him in there.
Scratch golfer Tony Romo is. All right, real quick, Connected Tournaments is the online mode that I was telling you about, where combined with country clubs, we've upped the membership of country clubs from 25 to 100. And then Connected Tournaments, you can go online and live chat with the country club members while you're playing through a tournament, as well as you can see up
That's
to
really cool.
24 animated shot arcs at the same time simultaneously while you're playing through the tournament. So really social feature, ton of fun. It's really going to help boost the kind of like group play in the game.
Which is amazing for a game like golf to find ways to make it connective to other people.
Yes, exactly.
That's a difficult thing.
Look like we're having some build issues again. All right, now we're back out. Oh, that's because James connected.
James.
He's got a Connect boondoggle on us over here. And man, I really think we covered pretty much everything. You have any other
Absolutely.
questions for me?
Yeah, just how we didn't see the Connect, so how easy, other than James totally
sure.
screwing it up, how easy is the Connect? How do you like it, the gameplay? Like, do you prefer it, or do you prefer controller still?
I prefer Connect.
Really?
Just because it's more social. So I literally, whereas, I hand a controller over to someone who's never played before, a little bit overwhelming, right? You say, hey, you want to come play and Connect? They just stand up in front of it, make their swing motion, and they're off and running. So much more accessible way to play, and the integration this year is fantastic. Like I said, last year was our first year with Connect, so we've refined it this year. And it's better than ever. And if you have casual folks, like even my grandparents could come over and play with me on Connect, where they could never pick up a controller and figure that out. So fantastic for getting the casual audience in there and just having a good time, like having family game night. It's great.
I love it. Well, I can't wait for this to come out. When am I going to get a chance to play it? Do we know?
Yeah, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14 drops on Tuesday, March 26th.
Sweet.
And don't forget, there's the Masters Historic Edition, where you get to 1934 Augusta National course.
And all the DLC stuff to follow, I guess?
DLC stuff will be launch day and date. We actually have 20 courses on disc this year, whereas previously we only had 16, as well as 22 additional DLC courses available. So there's just a ton of great golf courses you're able to play this year. It's really the most beautiful rendition of all the courses this year as well. So
I love it. Well, it's my favorite golf series. I've played it since the beginning, like I said. I think we've covered it all. So yeah, pick up this game. And thank you very much, Ryan, for your time. Appreciate it.